Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Infant Knives. Today we are looking at the CRKT Piet. This is a Jesper Voxnes designed knife, and it is just a nice little, do I dare say, gentleman's carry knife. Now before we move on, let me just get a couple specs here. It has a overall length of 6.5 inches and a blade length of 2.6 inches. I do not have a handle length on it, but I can actually pull that up real quick. Just grab ye old calipers here. There we go. Handle length of 3.76 inches. Alright, it has a blade thickness of 0.12 inches and thickness behind the edge, let's just get this on here, about 0.03. which is not great, but this is a $26 knife, so we can't really give it too much hate for that. This is a GFN handle, which is glass-filled nylon, if I'm correct. 8CR13 MOV blade, which is actually pretty nice for the $26 price tag on this. It has a blue anodized aluminum backspacer right there. Nice deep carry pocket clip with recessed screws. Very nice to see. This has a thumb hole opener, as you can see there, with nice chamfering on both sides, and a small little half choil right there. Alrighty. There's our specifications and stuff. The pocket clip is both right and left-handed, so points for being ambidextrous. Alrighty, now let's get on to the size comparisons. I almost forgot about that. So yeah, let's do that right now. So first off, we have, well, there's the Piet. We have the CRKT squid. See those right next to each other. We have the Spyderco Dragonfly 2, and that is the salt version. And here is the Opinel number 6, if I can get this open. Got the Opinel number 6 right there. So as you can tell, this is a smaller knife. Let's see, let's get two more up here. Your normal Zippo and the Honey Badger. This is the small Honey Badger. So as you can see, very close to the Honey Badger right there. Alrighty. By the way, review coming soon on this, so keep your eye out for that. Alright, so now let's get into our good and bad right here. So first off, on the good, this has a very nice action for a $26 knife on Teflon washers. I'm not sure now on camera I'm going to screw it up, but this has a very nice action. It's kind of a shake shot, but you can still do it. Not super fidget friendly, but the action is quite enjoyable. This has some nice access for the thumb hole. It's mostly on the right side, so sorry lefties, you can switch the pocket clip, but it is a little harder to get your thumb in there. You can always middle finger flick it, but for the most part, for the 7 to 10% of the population, they're going to have a small problem with this. But if you're right-handed, you can do both the thumb hole opening, and you can also middle finger flick it. Same thing with left hand, it's just a little harder to get that thumb hole opening. It's actually very hard. Alright, so yeah. Nice access on the right side for the thumb hole. This has some nice grip on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Actually, you can. It's almost got like an orange peel texture to it, which is actually very nice. I like that. But yeah, grip on it's good. It's not super aggressive to where it's going to tear your pockets up too quickly. I mean, obviously, if you carry this knife for 10 years in the same pair of jeans, yeah, it's going to do some damage, but not as quickly as some other more aggressive texturing. So there's some nice grip on that. The clip is very nice, as I mentioned earlier. It's a nice deep carry clip with these recessed screws, which means it's going to go in and out of your pocket super easily. Got some nice tension on there. Not too hard, but also not too soft to where it's going to fall out of your pocket. The look. This has a nice look to it. I'm kind of calling it like almost a gentleman's carry knife, just because it's got a sleek look to it. It doesn't have anything sticking out like a pocket clip or thumb stud, so it just has some nice lines to it. When I first saw this, I thought it looked really nice, but I honestly didn't like it too much when I started handling it. And by the way, I kind of forgot to mention it, but this knife is on loan from a good friend of mine on Instagram. His handle is at Drop Your Pocket Dump, so go ahead and check him out. I kind of forgot to drop that at the start of my video, but yeah, he generously loaned me this, so thank you. But yeah, it looks nice. It's got a nice classy look to it, especially with that blue anodized, which gives it a nice little pop of color. Nice satin finish. Alright, it has nice lock bar access, or liner lock access, I think. I don't know what you would call that. But as you can see, that cutout, whoops, kind of went off camera there, that cutout there for the thumb hole opener gives you plenty of access to that liner. So you're not like jamming your thumb in to move that over to the side. Also have some nice jimping on that liner as well. This does have 8CR13 MOV steel, which on this knife is fantastic for a $26 knife. I know it's somewhere around 26 to 30 probably. Might be able to find it a little cheaper, but any knife under $30 generally, maybe I might kick it up to 40, I don't know. Any knife under, we'll say 40 bucks, if it has 8CR, that is very nice. Corrosion resistance isn't great, at least where I am. I haven't had a problem with this rusting, but my buddy has, and he's been hanging out with me for the summer. So yeah, you might want to, if you're in a more humid climate like I am, because I am at the beach, and it gets very humid in New Jersey. But yeah, that will rust if you don't take care of it, but you just put a little bit of oil on it. Not a huge problem. And last for the good, the price. I've mentioned that a couple times, $26. That is a steal for this knife for a Jesper Voxnäs design. Also, not a whole lot of billboarding. It's more than I prefer, but I don't really make a big fuss about billboarding. It's not, I mean, as long as it's not like, in your face, Voxnäs, CRKT, stuff like that. I'm fine with it. But yeah, it's a nice little knife. So that's it for the good. Nice access to the thumb hole opener, and the lock bar grip is nice. Action is amazing. It's got a nice clip on it. Really like that little back spacer. It looks nice. Price, steel, everything about it. I like the handle, the GFN. Again, $26. It's nice. Alright, to the bad. Personally, I only have one thing on this that I think is bad for the price. I mean, beside, like, if this was a $50 knife, I'd put on ACR and, you know, like GFN, maybe kick it up a little bit. But for this being $26, all those are really good. The only thing bad about this is, and I know I'm going to get a lot of, maybe not hate, but a lot of gripes for this, is this is not, the ergos are not super comfortable in my hand. I know a lot of people say Voxnäs is like this ergonomic genius. And I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying for my hand, maybe CRKT messed something up. I don't know. But I mean, just like a normal saber grip is, I can feel the pocket clip just a tad bit, but it's not like a hot spot. But I grabbed this in like a hammer grip, and it just digs right into my hand. And it could just be that I do have a little bit larger hands. I wear about an XL size glove. If you've watched my channel, you know that. But yeah, it just kind of digs into my palm a little bit, and it's not super uncomfortable. But like, this would not be my choice for like if I had to cut boxes all day. I would want a slightly better knife. Well, with better ergonomics. And honestly, I might even take that clip off. Again, this isn't mine, so I'm not going to. But if I bought one and I was using this a whole ton, like just long durations, not just in and out of the pocket, but like keeping it on me, I might throw a lanyard on it or something and take the clip off if I was using a ton, just because that'd start digging into my hand a bit. But yeah, that's really all that's bad on my part. I mean, obviously made in China, I don't really consider that a bad thing, especially considering $26. Not a huge supporter of American companies using outside manufacturers, but you know, it's their choice, whatever. But yeah, in case you guys don't know, well, I don't know why I said it in case you guys don't know, you should know. I got my Stars and Stripes backdrop because yesterday was July 4th, so happy birthday, America. It was a little weird, not having like set fireworks, but for like the past week or two, by the beach, like everybody was just launching off fireworks, like almost every night. It was crazy. And last night the cops were just all over the place, trying to stop these kids from shooting off fireworks. Because in New Jersey, you can't legally fire off the fun fireworks, the ones that shoot up in the air and go boom and explosions. Yeah, no, we just get the stupid sparklers. But hey, whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to say happy 4th of July, or Independence Day. I was gonna post an actual video, but I didn't because I had other things to do. But yeah, if you've made it this far in the video, which I certainly hope you have, I hope you didn't just like run away, but you know, if you did, whatever. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize for not posting a video last week. I'm gonna try and get more content out, and now that my buddy's letting me borrow a couple of his knives, hopefully we'll have a couple more knife videos. We're gonna get some better knives in here. I'm going to be reviewing a Benchmade mini bug out at some point. Can't wait for that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell, and hit all, then you'll get all my notifications. I'm sure you guys know this by now. YouTube changes their algorithm like all the time, so just keep up to date with that. And I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.